All right, so we talked about like terms. Now we needed to talk about distributive property. Distributive property is just distributing because we know what that means. It means like pass it out, pass things out. So for that reason, we need to pass out every number next to your parentheses. Parentheses means multiplication. So we're going to multiply. Remember, this is a seventh grade skill I'm reviewing to help us with multi-step equations. So negative 2 is what's being distributed because these are all expressions. Now let's distribute that. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 6 is a positive 6. Combine like terms. Are there any like terms? I don't see any. So our final answer is negative 2x plus 6. Next, we notice we only have one thing to distribute because 2x minus 3 is not in your parentheses. So we need to distribute the 5. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 4 is, or negative 4 is negative 20. Plus 2x minus 3 because they were not in the parentheses. What group like terms? I see 5x. I see plus 2x. I see a negative or minus 20 and a negative 3. That's going to give us 7x minus 23. Because remember, negatives are what you owe. If you owe me $20 and you borrowed $3 more, you owe me 23 at this point. So here we see that we are distributing a 2. That 3 stays the same. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times the negative 5 is minus 10. We only have that 2x. That's the only x I see. And then we have 3 minus 10. So 2x minus 7. So again, you have 3. How you going to pull 10 from that? You can't. You need 7 more. Here, on this problem, when there's a minus here, that is a 1. That is a 1. A negative 1, because it is a minus. So we're going to distribute that times everything in the parentheses. That means my 2 stays the same. Negative 1 times negative 1 is a 1x. And you can put that 1 there, a 1x. Negative 1 times 5 is a minus 5. So we have 1 little x, literally, and 2 minus 5. So that's going to give us x minus 3. Because again, you have 2, you're trying to get 5 from it, you're short by 3. So we're going to distribute 4. 4 times x, 4 times 1, and then minus the 5. We got 4x, and we got 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5 is a negative 1. So again, you're short by 1, so it is a negative 1. Here's another negative 1 right there. We're going to distribute negative 1 times everything on the inside. Negative 1 times regular 1 is just a negative 1x. And then you notice I went ahead and put just the 2. And a negative 1 times a negative 9 is a positive 9. So negative 1x into plus 9. Negative x plus 11. So now we need to distribute here. But here we have 2 parentheses. That's a positive 1 and that is a negative 2. So we need to do a negative 2 and a 1. So the 3 stays the same because there's nothing with the 3. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times positive 1 is a negative 2. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times minus 4 is minus 4 and negative 4. Combine like terms, I have a negative 2x plus a 5x. I have 3 minus 2 minus 4. If you don't see what I'm talking about, circle it for yourself. Excuse me. So we have negative 2. So you're short 2. It's only got 5, so that means you only have 3 left. 3 left. I'm sorry. I'm holding my fingers on. 3 left. So that's 3x. So 3, take away 2, and then you got 1. How you going to take away 4 from that? That is a negative 3. So negative 3. So 5 times everything, because that is the distributive property. 5 times negative 3x is a negative 15x. 5 times positive 7 is a positive 35y. If you notice there's only an x and a y, there are no like terms. So we write that as our final answer. Negative 15x plus 35y. Excuse me. So now we have, this is a 1. So we're multiplying by negative 1, so negative 6y. Negative 1 times negative 3 is a positive 3 plus 8. Negative 6y plus 8y. And then you have a 3. You owe me $6. You got 8. That leaves you with 2 after you pay me, because you got to pay me my money. It's Matthews. Well, how much? So that gave us 2y plus 3. So here we have a negative 6. That gave us 3 minus 6a, because the a was positive. 4 is negative, so we're not going to leave that negative. We're going to leave that positive 24. So negative 6a is the only a we have. 3 plus 24 is 27. So negative 6a plus 27. And that is distributive property. Remember, you can watch videos for this because it is a 7th grade level skill. I won't spend a lot of time over it. I will try to help you get it. I hope this helps. I hope you watch my other 2 videos on multi-step equations. That will help. And have a good weekend.